How to set up goals in Clickup. Hey everyone and welcome. I hope you're all doing great. In this video, I'll show you step by step how to go ahead and start using goals with Clickup, how to manage it, how to set up some goals, and basically benefit from it the most. So basically, Clickup, obviously I'm assuming that you already know what Clickup is for, but it does offer a feature which is named goals. And with that, you can actually go ahead and create a project or, a goal project. Within it, you can actually create more targets, you can create multiple things, and it's just going to show us the progress of the actual goal, how much of it is actually complete, and it's just going to allow us to have a set of targets to complete in a specific period of time, so we can actually complete the entire goal basically. So it's just going to basically push us more to actually complete the entire thing. So I'm going to show you step by step how to use it. Now, before we jump into the actual goals, it does work quite well with the actual tasks that we already have from ClickUp. So we would want to have tasks pre-made which are going to be related to the goals, or we can just create it from there. But if we already have them, we can use them. So I'm just going to set up a few examples. For example, write a script. Again, this is just a normal task. I'm not really going to create goals for them or anything. They're just a simple task. And water the plants. There you go. Just so I can use them later on. Okay, so I have those right now. It's all good to go. And now to actually manage the goals, you will need to go ahead on the left panel here, underneath your name. You should find home, inbox, and so on. And you should find goals. If you don't find goals, just click on the more icon here. From here, you should find a lot more stuff that you can see, like docs, dashboard, whiteboards is hidden. You have also polls, goals, and so on. And we wanted to pin the goals, so we can just remove something else instead, so it's not so crammed up. I'm just going to remove the timesheets. Yeah, so we have goals now. It's basically from within the more section. You just make sure you pin it so you can always see it up top. If we click on goals now, we can actually go ahead and create a completely new one from scratch. So as you can see here, create goals, break them down into measurable targets, and track progress in real time. Now, the targets are going to be quite different from one another. They're not always the same. Some targets are measured by currency, some targets are measured by a specific number, some are by yes or no, or a different types of measurement. So just go ahead and create a new goal, which is going to say set a goal. You want to give it a name. Think of it as the entire project itself. So you can just do. I'm just going to go for test goal for the time being because I'm not really can't really think of anything. And I'm just going to click on OK. And now the owner is going to be me. If you want it to be somebody else, assign it to somebody else. You can also do so if you have a list of other people who are within this ClickUp of yours. Okay, and then who has access to this goal? Basically, you can keep it private, so between you and yourself. And I believe you can also share other members that you want to have access to this specifically with the private, or you can just go for the entire workspace can actually access this goal and work on it. So it's completely up to you. And then after you're done, click on OK. In this, it's going to ask us whether or not there is a due date for this entire goal to be completed by. If there isn't, just click on OK and move on. If there is, then you would want to click on here and select the actual completion date that you would want to have for this goal. I'm just going to go for August 1st. I'm just going to keep it as that and click on OK. And then you would want to give it a description, which is going to basically help out your team members understand better what is needed for this goal and so much more. And you can just go ahead and type a description of your own, and you can always have type in slash to have more commands like creating headings, banners, buttons, and so much more. So once you have your description and you're happy with it, click on OK, and we should be done with the, well, goals creation. So we can actually create it and finish it completely. And we have now, as we can see, we have the description. We can edit to that. And we have the actual name of the goal. We have the progress bar, which is going to show us how many targets have been completed out of 100%. And then we have the sharing option, which we can actually click on it and we can actually share it across to other people or give access to. So it's completely up to you. And then we have this 3 dots section, which is going to allow us to rename, change color, which is going to allow us to change the entire background color of it. It's a few colors to choose from, so go ahead and choose the color that you actually like. Let's just stick to the gray one. And then we have, this is for the top section. And then we have the actual section where we have the targets, basically. So targets are specific and measurable pieces that must be accomplished in order to reach your goal. So we can just get started by creating our targets. So create a target, and now it's going to show us the types of targets that we can actually create. First, we start by adding the target name. So it's going to be pretty much the task name almost. So we can just do writing a script. Click on OK, and it's just going to assign it to a specific person. Click on OK, and now here's going to be the type of target. As you can see, we have the number, which is going to basically see if we reach a specific number, that means it's basically the target is done. This could be kilos, this could be any type of thing here, and you can also add a unit if you would like, but you can just make it, for example, 10. And you can also start from a specific other number. So for example, if target 1 had it from 1 to 5, you can do target 2 from, well, 6 to 10 and so on. So we can just go ahead and do something like this. And now we have the target ready to go. We can see now we have target number 1, which is writing a script. It's right here basically. And we can just go ahead. And we can see also the progress of it over here. So yeah, let's just go ahead and add a new target now. Give it another name. Water the plants. I know writing a script does not really work with numbers, but it's just an example. So don't worry too much about that. Click on OK. I'm just going to state the rest of them first. So we can make it true or false, basically, whether it's completed or not. We can make it a currency, so it's going to show us the currency that we are already working on within Clickup. So if you're already working with US dollars, it's just going to show you US dollars. I'm in the UAE, so it's just going to show us that currency. So we can just go ahead, set that up, and we can just change the amount, which is the target amount. And you can always just change the currency from here, which I honestly didn't know about. But yeah, you can always change the currency if you would like. And then we have also tasks. Here we can actually go ahead and select a task. And basically, if that task is complete, this target is complete. So we can just click on Add Task. And we can now find basically the tasks that we already have created from within our list view. So we can just select this one and click on OK. And now basically, if that task is complete, this target is complete. And let me create one more, so we can just do test. Owner is me, and then we would want to create a true or false. And click on OK. So now we have all of these 3. So how do we actually update the targets and showcase that we are pretty much, making progress? If it's numerical, we can just click on, not on the 3 dots, we can just click on it itself. And here we can see we can either decrease or increase. Usually you would want to increase because you're making progress. But if, for example, you had some setback, you can always just decrease. Let's say we decreased 3, and we can just do save update. And now we can see we only have 1 left for it to be completed. And we can see on the top here the progress of overall the actual targets that we have. So let's just go ahead and add the last one, so we can just increase one. Or actually, if you want to decrease, like I said, you can always just decrease by, for example, 1. Save update is just going to be 8. And now we can increase to, and save update, and it's going to be 10 by 10, so it's pretty much complete. If you have the number set as 15, you can always do it the same thing. What are the plans, which is going to be the one task. If you click on it, you can't really do much here, because like I said, you would want to go to the projects here and go to water the plants, and this should be pretty much done. So status is going to be not cancel, it's complete. Great. And if we just exit out of here and we go back to our goals, we can see from the outside already the progress, and we can see that it jumped from 33% to 67%. That means another goal has been completed, which is the watering the plants task. If we click on that, we can see that it is completed. And if we go to the last one, which is test, I believe it was yes or no, so we can just click on it. It's very simple, whether it's in progress or finished. So we can just choose finished if you want to add a note. Okay, save update, and we have this complete, and we can see that it is 100% complete. If we go back, we can see the progress from here. If you want to create a completely new goal, you can just do so from the top right. It's going to be exactly the same steps. And if you want, we can also create folders to keep these targets, or I mean goals. And with that being said, this is pretty much how to use goals in Clickup. It's very easy and simple, yet very, very powerful. So hopefully you found this video to be helpful, and thanks for watching.